Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 4855 Falcon Court Northeast here in Salem. We're located at the front of the home. We're off to the right of the front doorway. We're over here at kind of almost the front right corner of the house. There's a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Once I get the camera to the bottom of the cleanout here, I will zero out the length counter. Now it looks like the cleanout standpipe here has a separation. It looks like the pipe is pulled apart. I don't know maybe if they didn't glue that joint there properly. It looks like some small roots are starting to grow, and this is not in the actual. This is just the cleanout standpipe, not the actual sewer line where the water flows. It's possible, if given enough time, the roots could get big and grow down into there, but that's a simple fix. You just need to kind of dig around the pipe here and glue that and reattach that pipe together. It could allow dirt to fall into the pipe too. And here at just about 1 foot into the line transitions over to concrete. We have a very large root intrusion here. This is looking like 4-inch concrete pipe. I do recommend a repair there to correct that. We're going to keep scoping past this point. I have another root intrusion here at just about 6 feet out. Another one here about 7 feet. Unfortunately, there's a really hard turn here in the line, right just behind the camera, and my camera is stopped up here. It will not move at all. That corner is tight enough that it's just kinking the camera right in the pipe there. So unfortunately, this is as far as I'm going to be able to get to. I'm going to go turn the water off and let it drain out here for a moment. We do have some standing water right here at this spot. We'll see if maybe we can see some other issue going on. I've gone and located this spot. We're over basically in the middle of the driveway. The line cuts across the yard, goes under the driveway, and right here there's a green paint marking the city has done where the line passes it from the driveway into the street. And so right here, just up the driveway in about the middle area, this is where the line is making a hard turn and then heading out towards the street. We do have some standing water here at this joint, or not this joint, but this turn in the line. The standing water is making it kind of hard to see the entirety of the turn, but it's a pretty hard turn. It almost looks like it's a 90-degree turn there, which makes it very difficult to get a camera and sometimes drain cleaning implement beyond a point like this because it turns so hard at a distance out. I do recommend correcting this spot here in the line. All I can do is locate it right here at the beginning. Once I get the camera bent in the line there, I can't really do an accurate locate. So my spot will be just prior to this turn. Unfortunately, this is as far out as I can even get. Due to that hard turn there, the camera just will not go through. I would possibly contact the city to see if they have record of the line, how long it is, and That way you know how much of the line has gone unseen. Okay, I've gone ahead and marked the spot here in the driveway. I've just marked right here with an X and then drawn some dots just to kind of indicate the corner here. We have about 1 inch of standing water here. It's hard to say for exactly how far it goes, as my camera can just barely round the corner and that's where it stops up. I don't see a lot of debris building up here right at this spot, but it's with that really hard turn in conjunction with standing water, it's a spot where debris could quite easily get caught. So I do recommend correcting that. It's at 3 feet 6 inches deep under the concrete. If a repair is done here, I would highly recommend putting a clean out in at this point. That way there's proper access to the rest of the line, because at this point, if it's this hard for my camera to round this corner, it's very likely a drain cleaning implement could hang up here at this particular spot as well. And right here, this is roughly 8 to 10 feet from where the right here about 7 feet. This is the furthest out root intrusion. I'm going to go do locates. I'm going to map the line back through the root intrusions. I'll mark either end of the repair here with an X. Yeah, so right here where I'm trying to locate, there's looks like 3 big hedges in the front of the house. It's definitely one of this hedge here in the middle that's done the root intrusion. This section of the line looks like it's going to basically be entirely underneath this bush here. So I was not able to get the camera or the locator right over the top of it to get an accurate depth. We've got a root intrusion there at 7 feet, about 5 feet. And then right here at the transition joint. I'm going to try and locate this spot right here if I can. This is probably going to be the only locate I'm really able to do, just because once you're past this point, it looks like it's going right underneath this shrub here. I just located this spot right here, and I'm picking this up right about the middle of the shrub here. So anyway, it's probably a good idea to start at the beginning, kind of work your way forward to track the line. But it does look like there's a good possibility this bush is going to have to come out of the ground in order to repair this. Recommend a rescope after any repair work to ensure it was done properly. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out.